I've always loved Michael Jackson. His song, They Don't Really Care About Us, is amazing. I also love Tupac, what he did with that on They Don't Give a Fuck About Us. There's plenty of evidence here to show that they were right. So on this May Day, I want to give you guys a little bit of a sermon, if I can, about how the rich are screwing us over. You don't have to look everywhere to figure that out. Just look at the revenues by every industry, by every measure. Everyone high up is doing super well. Private equities revenue is $10 trillion a year. That's not billions, that's trillions. Retail sales in America are $5 to $6 trillion a year. Big tech and finance investments are $2 trillion a year each. Oil and gas are 1.5 to 2 trillion. Big pharma is not far behind at 4 trillion. The wealthy are swimming in wealth in America, and these numbers don't count the billions the rich hide in tax havens all over the world. It's a government for the rich and by the rich, and I don't think we should have any delusions of that, especially here on May Day. While many argue about who to vote for governor or for Congress, I genuinely think that it's a lame debate. None of the candidates from either party will change the fact that both parties work for the rich and powerful. The best actors convince us that they care about us, but they don't really care about us. They care about power, they care about their careers. As a nation, we spend $1.7 to $2 trillion a year on healthcare. That cures little. The military budget will surpass $1 trillion this year if Trump gets his way. You can bet on that. Dems don't even try to stop ICE bombing everywhere, the kidnapping of a president, and even the Epstein files or shooting white girls in the face in Minneapolis. The Department of Homeland Security has an estimated $8.7 to $9 billion budget. So ICE is now the largest federal police force in the world. So I don't want to hear all this shit about Russia, Chinese tyranny. It's bullshit. We have the largest federal police force that's loyal to one white man in Washington, D.C. They don't serve us. It's obvious. 60% live check to check. It's nearly 200 million people. American households are $18 trillion in debt. That's 12 zeros. 100,000 Americans will overdose this year. 50,000 will commit suicide. 400 to 500,000 will be sexually assaulted or raped. That's more than the population of 99% of the cities in America. 100,000 will die from diabetes. 140,000 from respiratory illness. 600,000 from cancer. 700,000 will die this year from heart disease. This is a crazy one. 59% of Americans would be wiped out with a $1,000 emergency. We are all facing an economic cliff. When I was a kid, there was a cartoon, Wile E. Coyote, if you remember it. An unhappy coyote chasing after a roadrunner he could never catch. Conniving ways to trap, trick. He would run off a cliff chasing the roadrunner, and he would never fall until he looked down. So if you remember the cartoon, he'd be running in air having run off the cliff. But he never fell until he looked down. As he realized he fucked up, he would fall to his animated death. An American worker is the same. He's lost online. He or she is lost online, lost in liquor, lost in fashion, consumption, arrogance, racism, lottery tickets, cars, weed, pills, whatever. Too busy or too depressed to look down. Because inside they know what they will see if they look down. And as inconvenient as it is, I'm here to tell you to look down. We're all, as DMX says, slipping and falling. We might as well fight back. Not online, not applying for a foundation grant, not throwing rocks at mall cops, and not voting for the people who you wouldn't give a ride to the corner. So happy May Day, enjoy yourself, rest, be weary of everything, and enjoy the rest of the mix.